Hey y'all, and welcome back. Today we're going to do us some teriyaki meatball subs on the Blackstone Griddle. Be pretty straightforward, shouldn't take long to put these together, and I do believe you're going to have a delicious lunch, supper, snack, whatever you make these for, you'll be happy you did. Now as you can see, it's not going to take a whole lot of ingredients to make these meatball subs. I just went to the store and picked out a couple things because I love teriyaki, and I'm like, well, I think this would be good, I think this would be good. You know, my normal thing. If you ever see me in the grocery store, you'll always see me stopping, looking around like, I'm like, what if I do this, and I do this, and I do this? Hey, I think it turned out great. And this is what it ends up to be. So I'm really hoping this combination of things turns out to be great. So go on and fire up that Blackstone and get that thing heating up, because you're gonna wanna go ahead and make these things. So let's go ahead and get the hamburger meat and all prepped and get it ready for that griddle. And as far as the meatballs go, if you have a favorite meatball recipe, most meatball recipes are Italian, so I don't think that'd go too good for teriyaki. But I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna put mine together. It's gonna be fairly basic and fairly simple. Move some of the stuff here out of the way, and just get the stuff I need. So there's that. I need this stuff. Now I'm starting off with a bowl of 80-20 ground chuck. Got some plain panko breadcrumbs, just some breadcrumbs here. Got red or purple onion, whatever you want to call this. Let me know down below. That's kind of a big debate sometimes, if it's red or purple. And the seasoning, I'm using Essential Blend. I think this is a good overall choice for any kind of dish. Essential Blend has a lot of great flavors to it. And I think with that teriyaki and the flavors of this Essential Blend is going to combine really well. So I'm going to go ahead and just dump in this chopped onion in here. Oh, one more thing, I got an egg. I got an egg to put in here too. Let's see, some breadcrumbs, help it stick. My egg, the egg, and the Essential Blend. Get that in there. Let's mix it up. Just go ahead and get your hands dirty. Now I'm planning on making 2 subs right now. I don't know how much hamburger meat I'm gonna have here. And there you go. That simple, that quick. It's already mixed up. Let's get us a tray to set everything on. As far as the meatball size goes, that's completely up to you. I mean, you see how big the bread was for it. I think that's gonna be, and what I like to do is get my bread over here, and that's gonna be a little bit too big for it. So let's reduce it down just a little bit. Let's see here. That looks maybe about right. So we'll make up 6 or 7 or 8 of these things and get to cooking. One more. Might be a little bit smaller than the rest of them though. That's okay. Give us something to gnaw on a little later. Yeah, it'll be okay. Meatballs are made up. We end up with 11. That's okay. We probably don't need that many, but that's okay. You can always eat some, without being on a sub. It's okay. Let's go check on that griddle. Well, there's that white smoke. Let's get some groceries on the griddle. I'm gonna throw down a little oil to start these meatballs in. Just spray some on the griddle there and just spread it out. Now just grab your tray of meatballs and just set them on the griddle. I'm already smelling that Essential Blend and them red onions and stuff. Man, it smells so good already. So now, when cooking the meatballs, I don't know if you ever cooked meatballs on a griddle before. Usually you bake them in the oven or whatever. They turn out really great on the Blackstone. Just keep them rotated. All you got to do is, you come in here and you see it starting to brown a little bit on one side, just roll them around until they're cooked all the way through. Now you might have to roll them back on one side that you've already previously cooked, but just keep rolling them around until they're cooked all the way through. Like I said though, if you've never cooked meatballs on a griddle top, you really, really are missing out. There's so many ways you can do these and they always turn out delicious. They've only been cooking a minute or two. Let's go ahead and roll them around a little bit. Yeah, as you see, already getting a little char and a little crust on there. And that's what you want. The key to doing meatballs is patience. I mean, you're not just gonna get it done like, you know, like taco meat or whatever, because it's got a pretty thick little area it's gotta cook through. But it can be done. So now we're just gonna cook on that side for a little while. But then, once they get close to being done, we got some other stuff we're gonna do. Okay, I've been turning these meatballs, kind of moving them around a little bit, let them cook on all sides. They're probably about maybe halfway done. Let's go ahead, get some tabs of butter, throw them down over here. Now, you notice I did move the meatballs over. And we'll grab our peppers and onions here. I just use the green and red, well, green bell pepper, red onion. Just get those mixed around in that butter right now, kind of get them started sauteing down. Not really looking to cook them down a whole lot, just looking to soften them up. But I say they could use some flavor too. Add a little essential on it. Now, the teriyaki sauce. We need to get this into a pot right here and get on the grill and get it warming up. So just pour it all in one big pot here. Ooh, that smells so good. And I'm gonna slide these a little bit out the way and just set it right there. So now, it's just a matter of getting everything done and building these subs. And I am here to tell you right now, these meatballs are looking amazing. Peppers and onions are going. This teriyaki is heating up. Man, this griddle is smelling amazing too. I sure do hope these taste as good as they smell. I just checked the meatballs with a probe and they are done. Got a good crust on them. These peppers and onions back here, y'all, are got a good char on them. Still probably a little bit of bite to them like I want. I don't want them sauteed all the way down. And this teriyaki sauce is getting nice and warm. Time to put these things together, start building them. But before I do, I want to show you how good these meatballs and these peppers look. Now that's a crust you can only get by doing meatballs on a flat top. Damn, look delicious right there. And check out these peppers and onions over here. Oh yeah, and this teriyaki sauce is going too. I said it's time to start putting them together. So now I got to figure out exactly how I want to put these together. Slide the meatballs over. Slide the peppers and onions over. I think I'll clean off some of this extra grease right here in the middle. I do have 2 sub rolls here I've already split open. I need to figure out exactly how many meatballs it's going to take for the sub. I'm thinking 3. Yeah, that looks about right. What you think? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the meatball and I'm going to dip it over here in this teriyaki sauce and put it back on the griddle. Just like that. That way each meatball is covered. My spoon's in the way, isn't it? That way each meatball is going to be covered with this delicious teriyaki sauce. I need to go get some more sub buns from inside. I might have a lot of meatballs left over. Okay, meatballs are covered in teriyaki and back on the griddle. Swiss cheese, y'all. Now I'm going to take the Swiss cheese and just lay it, lay it over the meatballs like this. Then, grab that bun. And top them off. Well, not really, bottom them off, top them off, put the bun on there. So now I'm gonna get a dome and I just want to steam that bun a little bit, soften it up, and let that cheese melt. Just want to cover those up. Spray just a little bit of water up onto there. Let that steam do its magic. All right, I'm gonna move this teriyaki sauce out of the way because it's now time to pop this top. Oh yeah, loving that, loving that. Look at that bread's good and soft. Look at that. I'm gonna roll my table over here, y'all. I'm gonna grab a cutting board. As you see, my cutting board. We're gonna come in here and grab that thing. Look at that. Put that there. Do the same here for this one. That teriyaki's got a good sear on it. Yeah, buddy. Now, I can place the cutting board back on here. Let's turn this around where y'all can kind of see what's going on. Grab some peppers and onions and just lay across here. Get them all dressed up for the party. Those are looking good, y'all. Looking good. But we ain't done. I think, and this is an afterthought. Move my table out the way. This is afterthought. I think I'm just going to kind of ladle some teriyaki on here. And see how this turns out. I don't want too much. I don't want to make that bun real soggy. There we go. Looks good. Now, we're going to take these things up and do one more thing to them. I really do wish you could smell how good these smell right now. These things smell amazing. But we're not done. We're not done. One more touch. A little sesame seed. Now, this is completely optional. If you want, that's up to you. I just love sesame seeds, and I love the way they look. They give that extra pizzazz, just that extra little touch, because like I said in a lot of videos, pretty food does taste better. But there you go, y'all. Teriyaki meatball subs on the Blackstone Griddle. That simple, ain't a whole lot to it. But right now, you know the drill. I got to do my glamour shots. I got to take some thumbnails, do some reels, show you this up close, and then I get to try it out. These right here look amazing to me. Got a little bit of toast on top of these buns. Got that seared meatballs, these charred peppers and onions, all that good teriyaki sauce, and topped off with sesame seeds. Yeah, I do believe we done created a masterpiece right here. So what'd you think of that? I mean, not a lot of color. You can add the other peppers, you know, like the yellow and the red and the orange and all that, bell peppers, or whatever type of peppers you want to use for your teriyaki sub to add a little more color. But I think the green, along with them caramelized onions and them sesame seeds, I think these look amazing. Now, here comes my favorite part, as I say in a lot of my reels and TikToks. This is absolutely my favorite part. I think I'm going to just take this one and just cut it right down the middle. In case you're wondering about the meatballs, look at there. They are perfectly cooked. Nice crunchy outside, perfect on the inside. Ain't one thing left to do, y'all. That. Wow. That's good. That's real good. The texture of the meatballs, first off. Like I said, you got that sear on the outside. And as you've seen, the middle of that meatball is perfectly cooked. That's just the way. The seasoning, that essential blend right here, worked perfect with them red onions. That's just a good meatball. It really is. But then you cover it in that teriyaki sauce, and then you do them sauteed onions and bell peppers, and then you just add them. It just all came together so perfectly. And it's really super easy. You've seen how hard this was to do. It wasn't hard at all. Make your meatballs, grill them up, put everything together, and there you have an amazing meals. You can do this for prep also. This would be a good meal prep to do. So let me know down below in the comments what you do different. Would you put a spicier pepper on here? Would you go with different colors? What would you do different? I would love to know. But now I need to go ahead. I got more meatballs over there. I need to go finish up, make some more of these, because I know the family's going to dig into these. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoy these two videos, and we'll see you next time.